All right, are we back? Okay, we are. Sorry, guys. This last stream crashed. That happens from time to time. Sorry about that. Hopefully that doesn't happen again for the rest of the night, because it being midnight right now and having getting off of work and trying to trying to do some positive things with the Cowboys in a video game. I don't really need stream to be crashing right now. Okay, so so y'all missed the first part of that. I think what they told us to do is that we need to get like one. Do we have? Can I look at the goals? What they want from us this week? Can I see like? Hold on. Coach Central, can I review like the goals that are for this week? Players negotiate. Okay, well I think it's something about we need to get like 100 yards rushing or something like that. I might be wrong about that, but trying to see if I can review the goals potentially. Coach Central abilities, play sheets, goals. Okay, maybe this is it right here. Okay, milestones, in-game goals. Okay. In-game goals. Okay, win the game. 12 wins in a season. Narrative goals. Game plan. Okay, execute the game plan with 100 rushing yards, 1 rushing TD with 6 catches for your tight end 1. Okay. Okay, so 100 yards, 1 rushing touchdown, and 6 catches with Jake Ferguson. Okay, then. Still going to play the moments, though. I don't play full games. So. Here we go. On the road against the Eagles. We upset them 23-20 early in the season. So this could be big for us if we could sweep them. Even though they clearly look like the class of the NFC. Fortunately, it's not snowing in Philadelphia. So here we go. Taking on most hated rival. So here we are on defense. There's a camera angle. There we go. Not quite. There we go. Now I got it right. Right here. 37. Come on. There's a rock. Come on. Get there. Oh. Okay. 4th and 2. Made the stop. Good job, Simmons. Way to make that play. They going for this? Oh. They're not lining up to do the tush push, I don't think. Yeah, they're passing it, though. Oh, that was a terrible throw. We were ready for that with good coverage. So we make the stop on 4th down. They went for it early, gambled, lost. We got a 3rd down in inches. Oh, we got a flag, though? That might have been interference. I was trying to feed Ferguson because of the goals, but... All right. Yeah, we'll definitely accept that penalty. All right, 2nd and 4. Okay. Well, Jaden Blue is going to be our starting running back for the near future with Jeremiah Love out, so hopefully he can do some things. Okay, we only got 15 yards. We need to get 100 rushing. We're not going to do that here. It's 3rd down. We got to throw it. Here we go. Wingo with the catch. The rookie out of Texas. Real-life player. All right, great job. All right, well, that's the end of the first quarter. Still nothing, but we've got a decent drive going, trying to capitalize and get the first points of the day.
Nothing is the score.
So far, I mean, this isn't too bad of a way to start this game.
On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Just run by Blue.
4 by 3. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Dak.
Dang it.
He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. That is Jalen Carter, the Georgia product, barreling in for the sack. On 3rd down, Prescott.
Pickens couldn't hold on.
It's incomplete. Good job.
We're going to have to settle for a field goal on this drive.
And it is fourth down.
At least Brandon Aubrey's able to make those. He's so that the best kicker. Eagles are back on offense. Third down and 8 coming up.
Get this to the 25. Here's third down.
Does the Rock could get there? Oh, come on, man. Still, all right, at least we stopped. Force the field goal, at least. No, they're going for this. 4th and 3, going for it. All right. So, back-to-back moments where they're going for it on 4th down. All right.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts.
Oh, way over his head. Incomplete. Good job, defense. Another 4th down stop. Wait, what? Hold on. What just happened? Like, how did they get the ball back that quickly? Did we turn it over or something? For God's freaking sake.
And the Eagles have a first and goal forthcoming. Takes this down to the 5-yard line. 14 yards. And an Eagles first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts.
Okay, finally get home with a sack. Let's go. Good job, Donovan.
Going in the wrong direction. Now second and goal from the 12. A shotgun snap now to Hurts.
Incomplete. Good hit. Way to separate him from the ball. He had a chance at that, but couldn't hold on to it because of the hit late. Come on, get him. Oh my God, he was right. I can't believe Jalen Hurts broke that. Now they got the ball. No, okay, so it's halftime. They had a chance to score and they blew it. All right. Okay, well,
all right, Mike,
it's only 7-3 at the half, so still very much in this game, but
5 weeks of the regular season. Teams jockeying for position. Let's get after it.
It's going to be a tough second half coming up.
Starts now. We begin at MetLife Stadium.
Man, it's raining at the Meadowlands. Looks like Jackson Dart is their starter and Cam Scadaboo is their full-time starter now. Well, the Giants won. Ooh, Saints are 1-12. Ooh. They're the worst team in the league. We played them in week 1, so
the Giants come away with
a pretty bad team to start out. Well, the Giants go to 8-5, so they're going to stay at first in the division. Let's see how the Commanders doing. They're 5-7. Looks like the 49ers are playing them, and the 49ers beat them. So Niners are only 4-8 though. It looks like. But the Commanders are 5-7, so if we win, we would be, even if we lose, we would still be like 1 game ahead of them, but only because we played 1 more game than they have. Not sure why they're showing us the Browns and Jaguars highlights, but okay.
He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run.
Looks like Alar and Lagway are the starters now.
And it's the Browns on top in this one
obviously, at this point in the league, you know, teams are starting to change. But with this whole halftime show and the scores and weekly recaps and everything like that, like I've said, the presentation has gotten a good overhaul from Madden this year, so I really like it. I'm a fan. I really am. I only have 26 passing yards with Dak in the first half. Then again, I only got 1 offensive possession. So we got a 3rd down and 7 here.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd down.
All right, come on, man. Break that and go. Good job. All right, good play. First and goal setup. Good shot.
Pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up. Here's a run.
Here we go. Rushing touchdown with Jaden Blue. We've got the lead. Oh no. We still good? We still good? Okay, sorry guys. The stream was lagging again. I had to make sure that it wasn't getting ready to crash.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there.
There we go. Good tackle by the rookie. That was third down, too. So fourth down, force a punt. It's been a very low-scoring game. Definitely more low-scoring than I thought.
Now a second down throw for Prescott.
Gosh.
Terrific.
You know, stop forcing it. Just try to win the game.
And it'll bring up third down.
You can go, rookie. Come on, you're open. Oh, easy touchdown. Let's go. Good job, Wingo. Rookie out of Texas hauling it in for a touchdown pass. Eagles get back on the board, so they've narrowed the gap to 3. Got 3 minutes left in this game. Trying to close it out. I'll go, Blue, go. Oh, way to break that tackle. Let's go.
What's that one thing you hear from coaches all the
Trying to get that rushing goal with Blue, but
it's
not going to be easy. Going against the Eagles defense.
Terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
Yards.
It's second down. Brings up second and 7. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak.
And go again on the slant route. Easy completion.
And we'll move this ball way down.
The Eagles got to play it for them.
The 20-yard line. It's a
So they had to burn a timeout for that.
They have it first and 10. Trying the right side.
Where we go? Good run.
Philadelphia, that is their second. And they'll get together prior to the second.
They're already spending their timeouts. They have 1 left.
Brings up second and a yard. Back to the ground.
Oh, come on, Blue! Are you serious, man? Oh, my God! Dude, you had a first down! You just dropped the ball. Oh. At least they got to go a long way to try to tie this game or take the lead. Holy.
Hurts to the air on first down. Throwing right. That's Johnston. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Brings up second and 3. On second down, Hurts. He'll step up and run this.
That was a big hit on Hurts, but I was running around all in that backfield with Ezraku, and somehow I couldn't get to Jalen. Come on.
They'll drop the throw.
Oh, fumble, get it, pick up the ball, pick up the ball. Of course they pick it up. Okay, well, I mean, still,
Caught by Saquon. And they'll get about 8 out of
36.
but still a little work to do now on third down.
Get him down. There we go. Jamon Clark, thank you very much for atoning for us not getting the ball. You know what? I said Jamon Clark. That's Gabe Jockus. I'm sorry. Good job, Gabe. So, they want us to go ahead and settle for the field goal. This is what, 50-plus yards out? Yeah, I'm not going to worry about it too much. I'm going to go with this fourth down. Might as well. And I bank it in with Aubrey. I don't know how long that field goal was, but it was probably in his range anyway. So, because we make the stop and we got the fumble, Philly's got 1 second left to try a Hail Mary. We're going to get out of here with another upset win over the Eagles. We're going to sweep them for the season, and we get the pick with Trayvon Diggs to ice it. Perfect. So we come to Philadelphia and beat the Eagles 20-14, a little bit of a knockout, drag it out type of game, but we get the win. We move to 7-6. Philly drops to 10-3. So that might hurt their playoff standings just a little bit, but definitely give us a little bit of playoff positioning potentially. So we're still in the playoff hunt, being 7-6 right now. That was a big win that we really needed to get. We didn't really, I don't think, reach any of our goals, but we've got a new ability slot unlocked. All right, so let's go to Coach Central and let's actually spend some of these points here. So let's see. Let's go to Shoddy. Let's upgrade this. Let's upgrade that. All right, we only have 6 points left, but we got some improvements with Brian Schottenheimer now. Our approval rating, unfortunately, is still bad at 38%. But if we win some games towards the end of the year, maybe we could change the narrative. Let's see what the standings look like now after our win. Well, we're still one game behind the Giants, so we're not in the playoff picture for sure. And unfortunately, we don't play the Giants, I think, the rest of the season. So we've got a game against the Bucks coming up. Playoff picture, yeah, we are nowhere in sight. We would have to leapfrog the Giants potentially, but that may be tough to overcome based on how much we stumbled in the middle part of the season. I'm going to risk the simulation here with the Bucks. See if we get a win. And unfortunately, we lose. And I don't think we're going to have enough in us to make the postseason, unfortunately. And we also have another new injury. We've had a lot of injuries this year that have been hurtful to us. I mean, Jeremiah Love, our starting running back, is still hurt. Trayvon Diggs has a foot fracture. He's out 2 to 4 weeks. Ugh. Kenny Clark's week to week now with a foot fracture as well. We got a broken finger for Ravel, ACL sprain for Jamar James. Oh, boy. Well, we've got a few games left. I'll go and simulate all of them except the last one. We beat the Panthers, although it was a very low-scoring game. Our approval rating continues to drop to 37%, which doesn't make me feel too great about where this team is going to be going. We're still third in our division. Playoff picture, of course, we're nowhere in sight. What's the playoff picture look like? Where are the Packers? Well, they are in the postseason. We're facing 2 playoff teams to end the season. So just for the sake of trying to see what we can do, realistically, I'm going to play both these games. Just see if we can finish with a winning record. Just make sure that approval rating doesn't drop all the way down to dangerous territory. Got so many injuries. To starters, too. That's the other thing. Well, storyline, trust your staff. Let's see what this is about.
They've been dealt one of their toughest matchups early in the season, but there is hope. One of their coaches has found what they think is a key weakness. The decision now, how exactly to exploit it.
We've been talking about the numbers this offseason, put up every reason to think that. +3 awareness recognition. We have to play smart and prepared. Can't afford to make mistakes to slow this team down. I think we can exploit. Have our work cut out for us. We'll study the playbook and tendencies until we can recognize their plays. It'll be a tough week, but these guys can handle it, trust me. Give up less than 2 touchdowns and win the game. All right, so that's our goal. Of course, win, but back at home, playing against the Falcons. Let's try to get this win. At this point, I'm just trying to get some wins to feel good about the end of the season. Maybe if we finish 10-7, we can sneak into the playoffs, but we got to have a lot of other teams help us out. And we're not playing any NFC East teams for these last 2 games. But we got our work cut out to try to make the postseason. We just might have enough to make it. We might not have enough to make it. We've also had a fair share of injuries the whole season. Dak hasn't been hurt, which has been interesting to say the least, but yeah. I should have probably put some guys on IR so we can have some more roster spots available, but once you put them on IR, unlike in real life, you can't bring them back. So, if we make the postseason and maybe Trayvon and some of those other guys can come back, I don't want to risk not having it. But we've got a lot of completed. Clark is in there, so he's back from injury. Penix goes. Come, what the?
And they catch up to him, but not in. Huge gain and a first down.
Y'all are stressing me the heck out.
From the red zone now.
Get him. Thank you.
Brought down a little short middle. That's where they do give him the 10-yard line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Robinson,
there we go, as a Raku. That's what we need you to do. I need you to get in there and make those plays. You're the future, man. There we go. Ooh, big hit by Clark. Let's go. All right, 4th and 2. Leaves, of course, a field goal.
This is going to be 4th down.
So that's good.
Andres Borregales out now to attempt this field goal. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. Borregales connects.
All right, he gets it.
And the opening drive.
Down by 3 to start out. We are back on defense. 3rd and 9. Another 3rd down situation. Might just be outside field goal. I don't know who the kicker is. I don't think it's Younghoe Koo.
Penix here from the gun.
Get a sack. Let's go. Good job. Way to get in there, Kenny. And Osa. Both of them got there. 3rd and 4. Once again, we're on defense. Our offense hasn't done anything all game.
Penix on 3rd down. Heaves this one for the
Oh, no.
end zone. And they will score. It's an Atlantic.
He caught that. And
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. Nice caught. He's got legs.
thank you, CD. I thought you dropped it.
He gets the handoff.
Oh, good job, Blue. Go. Keep going. Touchdown, Jaden Blue. Let's go. Running over people. Getting to the end zone. All right, finally on the board.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line.
Pickens out route. Catch that. There we go. Let's go 2-minute drill here.
And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. First down, here's Dak. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Dak.
Perfect.
Connecting on the slant.
On call time.
And he's marked down. Looks like at the 32-yard line.
And left
Final
throw.
timeout taken by the Cowboys. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. 1st and 10, Prescott.
Disley, get out of bounds. Yeah, preserve some of that clock, man.
Taken out as he brings it
Good
down
job.
towards the 10. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone.
Oh, Dak, just go. Easy. Just
Prescott is hit. He lost the football. And the
what?
Falcons scoop it up. And he has it up to the 9.
I didn't even see who hit him.
Wow, they must really
All
trust
right, well, at least we get a field goal tie here at about the midpoint of the third quarter.
This from the right hash and a considerable distance.
It's been that kind of season. You got fumbles at the worst times, turnovers, mistakes. Ugh.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
3rd and 12. Okay, let's get off the field.
Throwing deep for the end zone.
Incomplete. Good job, Carson. That ball was in the air for like 15 minutes. It was 3rd and 7. I don't know about the screen pass in this situation. I'm going to stick.
Prescott now on 3rd down.
There you go, CD. Way to break free. We needed that. Good job. At this point, I want to keep drives alive.
But that is a big gain and a new set of downs. All set up now for 1st and 10. Here's Dad. Chased out to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. Offense needs to shake off that sack.
I can just run it back
for
for a little
2nd down,
bit.
13. Another try following the sack. The throw is caught.
Good catch.
And they get this down to the 10-yard
So they
line
help
before
it.
going
3rd and
down.
2.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
On the line. Block for Lipke.
And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Here he goes on the bootleg. And he will score.
CD caught it. Not sandwich, but he caught it for the touchdown. Let's go. Back on offense. 1st and 10. It's looking like the Jaded Blue, unfortunately, is hurt. I gotta see what's going on. Medical center. So where's Blue? Oh, risk of injury is severe. So they're keeping him out. Okay. Well, because we really don't have a running back, I think we're just going to have to throw it most of the time. So, ending up in a close game, not ideal.
So at the 20, here's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Prescott.
And just the out route, easy catch.
Complete out to the right. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. He'll throw it.
Pickens.
He's got it. Complete to Pickens.
Catch.
And they will finally
Get that
catch
first
up
down.
to him just a second before he could reach that
All right,
40.
well, I'm the biggest fan of using our fullback as a running back. But you're going to have to carry the load here. Get those blocks. There we go. All right, Lippy's got a little bit of speed to him. It's a little bit of a burst. And our fullback has to become our halfback now. Okay. As long as I don't line blocks a little bit, I can be able to ice this one out. Jaden Blue's going to miss any time, though. We're going to have to sign another running back. Licky gets another first down on the ground.
And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down.
Well, 2-minute warning. We're up 17-10. Have to get a big win. Keep ourselves just about in the playoff punt. They want us to take a knee, so.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
Also, Atlanta's got no timeouts left. I'm surprised they used them all up before the 2-minute warning. I wouldn't have done that, but sometimes the CPU is on crack.
Fullbacks will continue to be used by some teams each and every year. Those bigger bodies, they're almost
Fly stick here.
positive gain before someone can
Let
break
this
them
clock
down.
tick down, though, even though I'm going to run a passing play. Honestly, just really get a completion, even if it's short, to keep that clock moving. That's exactly what I want.
Get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days. When you can make a play in the open field, keep them short.
There's like a 1 second difference. I'm just not going to run a play. Yeah, I'm just going to not run a play. So at this point, this game is going to be over.
And
it's over. What? Oh, I got confused between what the 4th game clock was. My fault. Hey, that's what we wanted. We got 2 seconds left now.
The play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Not helping themselves.
All right, there's 2 seconds left. They're not even going to get a chance to touch the ball, even though it's a turnover on downs. So we win. That was an ugly way to finish, but we win 17-10. We lost another running back in this game, so we've had to overcome so many injuries this season. It's absolutely crazy. And that's what's made this season rough. But we are still above 500. And we are moving on to 9-7 right now, entering the final week of the regular season. I really don't know if we have a chance at all of making the postseason. That's a hard thing to see right now. But we do have some skill points to spend, so let's go ahead and go to check that out. Upgrade this. So we now are fully at that one. And 30 points being used for this. Let's go ahead and spin it on that. So we're fully maxed out on that. So right now, as far as the playoff picture, nowhere in sight. Giants are 10-6. So if they lose, well, they would own the tiebreaker against us. So let me take a look maybe at the league standings. NFC. I think we would just be on the outside looking in of the postseason. Well, if we beat the Packers, maybe that'll leapfrog the Giants, and maybe we could get in. Okay, so the Packers are actually kind of fighting for their playoff lives here. So this is pretty big for both of us. First things first, we got to check the injury report because okay. So Blue is not on the injury report anymore. Our long snapper has an ACL sprain week to week. How does our long snapper of all positions get an ACL sprain of any kind? Donovan Ezeraku has a 2 to 4 weeks. Week to week with Diggs. Will Dissly is week to week with a hip pointer. Well, at this point, I don't really think it's worth to try to get another defensive end to help out because that's what. Okay, so Kamara would be the starter right now. Peter Woods, Nealand. You know what? I'm gonna put possibly Nealand as the starter. I'm gonna start Nealand over Kamara. We're gonna do that for this week. We'll adjust the depth chart if we make the playoffs after this, but let's see. We're still in the hole as far as cap space, so we're gonna have to make some serious moves this offseason just to get out of the negative in order to I don't know what this offseason is going to have in shape for us. We may have to let go of every single one of these players. I mean, and some of them are good. I mean, we may have to just sacrifice our starting center, a backup Sam linebacker, Nealand, Kenny Clark. He may retire. Who knows? Carson as well. Yeah, we're going to lose a lot of depth pieces. I mean, Barnes is a starter, actually. Moden's a starter. Simmons was brought in as kind of a Band-Aid. You know, he's only on a 1-year deal anyway, so he'll be gone. I kind of would really like to keep Cavante Turpin if possible, just because of his, you know, returning abilities. But everybody else, well, we can do, well, the 5th-year option on Tyler Booker, we're definitely accepting. Is he the highest overall player that's hit the open market? It looks like he is. All right, and you know what? I think I just shouldn't mess with guys in the 70s. BB is a 79 as a center, okay? We can just get, we're just going to have to do a different at center. We're just going to have to go with somebody else at this point. All right. But we still have a game to play. The roster's, we have to get a long snapper. Oh, great. Oh, long snappers. And there's no long snappers available. Great. Free agents. There's none at all. So, are we going to have to, like, trade for a, or change somebody's position to a long snapper? All right, let's, okay. So, I think that's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to change Mark Soto to a long snapper. Basically. I wonder what his overall rating is going to be because of that. He's an 18. But he is a long snapper. So, we're going to have to go with that. Okay, sign the following players. Okay, so we need to sign another tight end. All right, so let's try to get maybe somebody who's on maybe the practice squad. On a practice squad, okay. Do we have anybody on our own practice squad? Kareem Ayers. Okay, so we signed him to the active roster. Of course, it means we're going to have to cut somebody. Looks like we have all 3 of our running backs active for this pivotal game. That's good to see. Sign Ayers, so we're not going to get rid of him for sure. All right, well, I'm just cutting Josh Gray. Yeah. All right. Here we go. It's the Packers. Hopefully it's not snowing up there in Lambeau. If we can beat the Packers, we might be able to punch our ticket to the postseason, but that's a tall order.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau.
We have our 3rd-string tight end now as our long snapper. Well, that's what we have to do. Trent Sieg injured for this game. But we have our starting running back in Jeremiah Love. So that makes me feel good going into this. All right, got 3rd down and 11 here. More Donovan as a rocker, so it's really going to be Overshown kind of coming off the edge here, but Simmons makes the tackle, but he gets it first.
Still scoreless here in the first, but a 3rd down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Tackle. It's 3rd down, 4th down, forced a field goal. Good job. Packers get another field goal, but we've got the ball, and we've got it inside the, well, just on the 20. Oh, go Jeremiah, go! Ooh. Yeah, still good run, good run.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Easy first down run by Love.
3-yard line.
Into him again.
Kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here.
And Love squeaks in for the touchdown. Great blocking, O-line. First touchdown of the game. We've got the lead. Packers coming with a 2-minute drill. 3rd and 5. Oh, thought I could get there in time and maybe knock it away with Ravel, but
He's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second.
Packers call timeout
as the stoppage will come with a little
as they got a chance to take the lead.
This first half.
Whether it's a touchdown or
the 15, it's 1st and 10. To throw now, here's Love. We'll get this underneath to Jacobs. Give him a gain of 5
Barnes there.
Completion. And it'll be second.
The Packers not have any timeouts left. They have one left. They're not using it. Oh, Jordan Love just throws it out of the end zone. 3rd and 5, 21 seconds. One timeout.
Field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Love now.
And Reed gets it. Packers go up at half. And we're already in the 4th quarter, but we answer with a touchdown. So now we're on defense again. It's 3rd and 8.
It's 4th quarter, close game. 3rd down, here we go. Here's Love. Working in the field. He's got a man complete. He's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here we go. Throwing. Love. Got a man and he hits it in stride.
The Packers take the lead once again. Two minutes left. Probably the last running play that we're going to do. But
they'll start on the ground here on first.
No blocking.
Trying to find some space to turn upfield, but this defense having none of it.
2-minute warning.
Down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Here's 2nd down. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can. It's 3rd down.
Being chased out left.
Almost threw a pick.
Damn.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game.
There's Micah right over there.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th.
Got Ferguson. Perfect throw, Dak. That was absolutely perfect. Oh my goodness. Great route thrown as well. Let's go to verticals again.
Just before the 35.
First down, Dallas.
Here's Prescott. And
He's
this
low.
one's incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
He was covered by Xavier McKinney.
Here's Dak.
Back.
This one incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments.
Wingo freaking dropped it.
Right now.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. To throw, Prescott.
Got Ferguson. That was big.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Ferguson again over the middle. All right. Let's burn one of those timeouts.
Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Now Prescott.
It's Ayers, the backup tight end that we just signed this week. I don't know why I tried to dive, and he fumbles it. Out of bounds, though.
They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity.
All right. Jeremiah Love. Okay, now I'm going to let the clock tick down just a little bit. Of course, it's Mike, of course, comes up with the play.
Doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Prescott.
Slam caught it. Touchdown. All right. I know I left a little bit of time on the clock, and we went for 2 and got it? Surprised they didn't let me play that moment, but wow, oh my goodness. 21 seconds, defense, hold once. Hold once, come on.
Short throw, he's got Kraft.
In the first play, they get infield goal range already. I can't believe this. I just can't believe that. This defense. And the loss for work, obviously.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. Now here's the timeout as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game.
Tight end got free and he just ran down the seam. You know what? Control him.
To the right leg of their kicker.
Oh, I can't call the last timeout. That's good.
And his kick is right there. It's good.
Oh.
Celebration time on.
I don't know how I'm going to fix this defense. But plays like that to end the regular season, that's all I need to know. 9-8, that is our fate. No playoffs. At least we finished with a winning record, but I don't know. I got a contract extension. Wow. Contract extended. We decided to extend your contract. Congratulations. 5 years for $6.5 million. Wow. Okay, so Brian Schottenheimer, not fired, even though our approval rating still shows up as bad. But with the players, it's pretty high. So I guess that's why Jerry's going to keep us. But once again, we missed out on the playoffs for the second time in the 3 years of this rebuild. We got a lot of work to do, guys. We got a lot of work to do. So let's go ahead and check out the playoff bracket for year 3. We got the Raiders against the Steelers, the Colts against the Ravens, and the Bills against the Patriots. The Browns have the number 1 seed. I don't know how the number 1 seed. Maybe they finally found their quarterback. Lions are the number 1 seed in the NFC. We got the Eagles and the Giants. That's a classic matchup. We got the Falcons and the Bears, and the 49ers and the Packers. So, of course, the Packers, by beating us, did make the postseason. Let's advance to the postseason and see who wins the Super Bowl. And then we'll get to work. Let's check out the Pro Bowl roster first of all. Jackson Dart made the Pro Bowl. That's interesting. Our former tight end, Dalton Schultz, made it. I don't know what NFC team he plays for now, though. Tyler Booker made the Pro Bowl for the first time in his career. Okay, that's positive to see. I was going to pick up the 5th-year option on his contract anyway, but he has blossomed into a pretty decent offensive lineman now. 87 overall. Both of our guard positions, I think at this point, are officially solidified for the future. In the near future of this rebuild, at least, we got Tyler, we got Smith, and we got Booker. So that's good. That's encouraging. Micah made the Pro Bowl. He's still a 99 overall. Unbelievable. Justin Simmons made the Pro Bowl. Man. That's a bit of a surprise. Brandon Aubrey made it. Okay. Let's check out the playoff bracket. So, in the playoffs on the NFC side first, Eagles beat the Giants, the Falcons beat the Bears, and the 49ers beat the Packers. Then the divisional round, it was the Eagles taking down the Falcons, and then the 49ers go on the road and upset the Lions. And it's the Eagles taking down the 49ers in the NFC Championship to get to the Super Bowl, where they're meeting the Browns. And the Raiders beat the Steelers the Colts beat the Ravens and the Bills beat the Patriots. And then the divisional round, it was the Browns winning by 1 point against the Bills. The Colts go on the road and upset the Raiders, and the Browns beat the Colts at home. So it's Eagles-Browns in the Super Bowl. I got to take a look at the Browns roster, guys. This is unbelievable that the Browns are in the Super Bowl. So Drew Allard is their starting quarterback. He's in his second year out of Penn State. Judkins is an 87 now. Jordan James is an 86 running back. I don't know who that is. It looks like he was a former 49er, I guess. I mean, they have some of the players that I'm still playing with in my superstar mode. Their offensive line isn't even... Okay, TJ Parker they drafted out of Clemson, so they got a great 1-2 punch as far as edge rushers. See, Jerry, edge rushers do matter. Mason Graham is an 89. I guess 71. Watson, 89. Wosu. Okay, I mean, Denzel Ward is a 93. That's pretty good. I don't know. I'm surprised the Browns made it this way. Drew Allard is already up to a 91. Must be the reason. I mean, that's big-time stuff if you got a second-year quarterback that's already up to a 91. So he's clearly blossomed into a great quarterback for them. Once again, the Eagles get the best of the 49ers actually in the NFC Championship. I just noticed that, so that's pretty big. So let's go ahead and advance to the Super Bowl week. We're going to check out some of the yearly award winners. I want to see if any Cowboys were in any consideration. Mahomes wins the MVP. Coach of the Year, nobody. So NFC Offensive Player of the Year. CeeDee Lamb actually came in 6th. A little surprised. Defensive Player of the Year, nobody was in contention for that. Micah Parsons finished 2nd behind Jalen Carter. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Ryan Wingo finished 2nd. So I think we've got another receiver in him. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Coy Parrish, our starting new free safety. He finished 5th. And Ricardo Jones actually finished 10th in the voting for that. Best QB, Dak's not on here. Best running back, Jeremiah Love came in 10th, but he was injured most of the season, so not too surprised. Best receiver, Lamb finished 5th here. Best offensive lineman, no Cowboys. Best defensive lineman, no Cowboys. Best linebacker, nobody. Best DB, nobody. Best kicker, Brandon Aubrey finished 2nd. Okay, so at least we got a couple of guys getting some recognition. Justin Simmons making the Pro Bowl is pleading his case to come back. I'd like to maybe keep him, but, I mean, we're just not going to be able to make that work based on the salary cap situation here. All right. So let's see who wins the Super Bowl, and the Browns win their first Super Bowl in franchise history. How about that? The Cleveland Browns win their first championship before the Cowboys even get back to their first Super Bowl and even get back to another Super Bowl. Get back to another Super Bowl. That's crazy. TJ Parker won the MVP of the Super Bowl. There's all the award winners off to the right. Offensive Rookie of the Year overall went to Dylan Raiola, the former Nebraska QB of the Jets. And the Defensive Rookie of the Year overall went to Jose Kennard, a edge rusher from the Chiefs. Don't know if he's a real player or not. He sounds familiar, but I don't know if he's real. All right. Well, we've got a lot of work to do, but first things first, let's check out the retirements. Trying to see if I recognize any. Oh, Marcus Mariota retired. Jaron Reed retires. So did Alvin Kamara. Devontae Adams retires as a Ram. So he was with the Rams this whole time, but he retires as a Ram. Kind of a journeyman. Will Dissly is retiring after 10 years, and Danny Pinter is retiring after 8 years. Well, both those guys' contracts were up, so yeah. I mean, I didn't really do too many upgrades with Aaron Glenn anyway. I think I'm going to give him, like, one more season. And if he doesn't get any better, and he's gone. Somehow, I got Brian Schottenheimer a 5-year extension for missing the playoffs. I don't know how that happened, but I guess it is what it is. And I haven't, turned back, and I've turned back on the coaching firing. So I could get fired controlling shoddy. Okay. So let's go ahead and simulate through this week. I'm not going to fire. Oh, wait. Phil staff. Okay. I mean, our staff is full right now, so. All right. So let's check out the negotiating screen here. Well, we're definitely going to take the fifth-year option on Tyler Booker. Definitely going to do that. But unfortunately, we're minus $53 million. So everybody has to go. Everybody has to go. I don't know if we're going to have enough to even field a freaking team at this point. Minus 53 million. How do I get out of this? Okay, hold on a second. These are teams. Okay. I'm going to clear the cap penalties. Okay. Let me see if this does anything to help us out. It probably doesn't. No, it didn't. We're still minus 50. Okay, well, first things first, let's go to restructure contracts. Can't even restructure CeeDee Lamb. Can't restructure Tyler Smith. Okay, so we were able to restructure DeRon Bland, but we're still in the negative. You know, Dak's down to an 83, but I just don't think I'm ready to, give up on him quite yet. I'd be kidding myself, but still want to see if I can do it with Dak as the quarterback as far as winning the Super Bowl. So we're minus 13.2 right now. Well, I definitely want to keep Osa at this point now because see, Lamb's up to a 97. Pickens is, an 88, so that's not bad. Bowery really didn't go up too far, so we have no centers. Once again, our right tackle needs to be patched up. I think DeMonte Capehart, it's just time to let him play. 81, have no Mike linebackers. So we've got work to do there. Well, No kickers, punters. Okay. Well, okay, so I cleared the cap penalties, so maybe that'll help a little bit because I just had to get rid of that long snapper failure. Okay. I don't really know what else I can do as far as contract restructuring right now. Okay, who's making the most money? These are the highest paid guys. Well, these are the highest overall guys, actually. Savings. That'd be in the negative. Wow. So I think it's time. I think just to get out of hell, I got to try to trade Diggs. We could save $21 million. The penalty would be that. I'm going to try to trade him. But we got to trade him somewhere. There's room. I think maybe Buffalo. Second round pick. And also Maxwell Harrison. Let's trade for your team over the salary cap. Try making a different offer. Okay. Well, let's just do a second round pick straight up. Put your team over the cap if accepted. Try making a different offer. Okay. It's too hard to trade him. It's too hard to trade him. Okay, alrighty then. So we're basically going to skip free agency this year. And I really need to target like what we need in the draft as far as positions that we don't have any at. So I'm going to actually do a little bit of something that I normally do not do. Normally I don't really write stuff down going into a draft, but I'm going to do it this year. Get a pen and pad. Find a pen and pad. So I'm writing down like every position that we need to address in the draft. And we really, honestly, I feel like, I know we can go BPA, but we got to do it like this. Okay. So we're going to skip free agency this year. We're not doing any free agency at all. So let me go ahead and pull up the roster and see what positions we need to address that we don't have any players at. So fullback, absolutely. Center. Draft to center. Mike linebacker, because we don't have any at all. Well, we have some, but they're not that great. Kicker and a punter. Kicker, punter. I'm definitely going to put right tackle because right now our current starters at that position with Cornelius is not very good. And, he really hasn't developed. So he hasn't had a chance to develop. You can say that. But. Okay, so Bowery actually is up to an 80. So maybe I was a little quick to pull the trigger on saying, get him out of here or something like that. Our receiving core I like. So yeah. Running backs were good. Jeremiah Love is all the way up to a 91. Jaden Blue actually got a little bit better this year. He's up to an 80, so we got a little bit better at running back as far as that kind of 1-2 punch. So let's go ahead and skip free agency this year. We're not going to be able to do anything. I just can't. I just feel like I just can't trade Trayvon Diggs because the contract is pretty crazy. He's only got a couple more years left on the contract anyway. He'll be off the books pretty soon anyway. So we're just going to go with that and see what we can do. So here we go. We're going through all of the drafts. We're going through all the free agency stuff. And let's go ahead and check out Mock Draft 5 and see what they have us projected to do. Hopefully it's somebody that makes sense. We have the 15th pick, Braden Jacobs, right tackle out of Clemson. If he is there, yes, that is going to be our pick. So here we go.
Welcome to the...
Here we go. Braden Jacobs, need a new right tackle. Welcome to Dallas. Says it's a good pick, but not an excellent pick, so kind of discouraged about that. We absolutely need a Mike linebacker. The talent says 2 to 3. We are in the second round. We're going to go with Luke Thigpen out of Georgia. This may be a reach, but we're going for a big need here. It says good pick, B-. Okay, so that makes it feel better. Okay, so I'm going to cross some of these off. We've already gotten them. Right tackle, Mike linebacker. Okay, third round. Well, some of these positions are not really ones that we necessarily need very much. So what about centers? He's a day 3 selection, but he's really low, so I'm going to wait on that one. You know what? Got some guys slipping. We're gonna take a risk here and get a backup quarterback, Julian Lewis, Colorado. It says it's an average pick. That was a reach for sure. Okay. Well, we do need a fullback. Ooh, Jeremiah Cunningham. Yes. It says it's a bad pick, though. Well, that's one position we've addressed finally. I think that center is going to be gone by now, though. The talent there is awful. Okay. There's a lot of quarterbacks there. All positions. What am I doing? A3. You know, I'm going to go with the top guy, Mike Reed, cornerback out of Wake Forest. Average pick, but I'll take it. Taylor Loomis from Ohio. I don't know. Could use some depth on the edge. So, Mateus Francisco out of LSU. Let's go with you. Bad pick. So here we are in the 7th round. At this point, I think we just got to pick a center. I hate reaching, but Nick Sanchez. This is going to probably be a bad pick. I just know it. All right, it won't show me, but that's fine. Draft recap. Really nothing too special about this draft. Now, Braden Jacobs, though, we probably found, hopefully, our starting right tackle I'm hoping for. 76. Luke Thigpen coming in as a Mike linebacker at 74 was pretty encouraging. Julian Lewis, why not have a backup quarterback for Dak? Jeremiah Cunningham, fullback, we needed one. He was actually rated kind of high for his position. 66, Mike Reed, we need some corner depth. Mateus Francisco, right edge depth. Nick Sanchez, center, the only center on the roster. So we got to adjust this roster here. So I think Julian Lewis is real, but let me see. Julian Lewis. So he is a real player. And he's number 10. So, yeah, Julian Lewis out of Colorado. Jeremiah Cunningham. I don't think he's a real player, but let's see. Oh. Southeast Missouri State. Although it says he went to Alabama there, but doesn't look like he's actually a real player. I think that may be another Jeremiah. Tight end depth is bad. Nick Sanchez, I know he's not real. 65 overall center. Braden Jacobs, Elias. This guy Daniels, we're going to have to move him to center. We're just going to move him to center for depth purposes. I'm pretty sure this will make his position be pretty bad, but yeah. 64 is not too bad. Let me see if Braden Jacobs is real, though. He may be. Braden Jacobs. Clemson. Okay, he is a real player. He's a young player, but 74. Okay, we can probably give him his number. Hopefully in Jacobs we found our. Guess his number isn't available. Let's see, who's wearing 74 then? Oh, Terrence Springs, this guy. All right. Well, I'm not going to cut him because we need players on the roster, so I'm just going to change his number. At this point, I feel like even though these are very low bottom-tier players, I don't want to lose bodies. So, yeah. Tough times we're living in. But maybe, hey, try to get under the cap, this year and everything, and see what we can do. far as offensive line, got an 80, 92, center's bad. But the offensive line looks like that, hey, and Brandon Jacobs is only a rookie too, so there's still going to be plenty of growth there, for sure. Can Springs maybe play defensive end? I'd like to move into maybe left edge rusher. Change a lot of people's positions just to have depth at least 2 players at every one of them. Springs is all the way down to a 59, though, so that doesn't help his cause one bit. So Luke Thigpen. Let me double check and see if he is real. Luke Thigpen. Nah, he's not real. Okay. Let's maybe give him a number in the 50s. Make him look more like a real linebacker. He's 74. Barton didn't really do too much last year anyway. Overshown, of course, is still here. Josh Sanchez has been here for a year, but he has a superstar dev. So I think he's definitely worth keeping. James, got 5 corners right now. Mike Reed, I'm pretty sure isn't real, so I'm not going to bother with the jersey number. I think with that. At least our safeties are getting better. We got an 88 Coy Parrish now. He's gotten a lot better. An 81 Ricardo Jones. So our safeties are looking pretty good. But it's really just these linebackers that we're trying to get right. Overshown is up to an 81 now. We got a 74 Thigpen and 81 for Jacques. And I'm going to actually change maybe Sanchez. No, actually, no. He's got superstar dev, so let's change Shamar James. Can he play Sam linebacker? Let's put him over at Sam. Somebody to go behind Jacques. Okay, he's only gone down by 1 point to like a 73. That's not too bad. We don't have a kicker or a punter, or a long snapper. So I don't know how we're going to fill that out at this point, going into this next season. I don't know how. So let's go ahead and advance to the beginning of the season and see if there is any possibility at all that we can sign anybody. Brandon Aubrey's still available. You must clear $26 million for signing this player. Oh my God. We're in hell. We can't even feel. All right, all right. Well, at this point, we just gotta find a way to clear the decks somehow. Trade center. Trade finder. Okay, I just gotta get Diggs out of here somehow. Who else could I maybe possibly put in that trade? In my opinion, nobody is really like. Maybe Toa, possibly. But we need to trade with somebody that has the cap room to take all this on. Steelers got $45 million. What about a second-round pick? Over the salary cap, try making a different offer. Okay, I guess we need to... hate to do this, but we got to clear the decks. Osa, I'm going to have to trade you too. But I want to get some more picks from the Steelers. Can they give us all of this for a... Let me take Jay Toa off of there. Maybe I want to get a player, but I feel like I need to get a player from them. Get one of their defensive tackles, maybe. Keanu Benton. What about all this? Trade decline. Significantly more compensation. Okay. We'll put Toad back on. Still declined. Okay. Three players in a trade package. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Maybe take the third round pick off. Let's do this. Still declined. Okay, let's take Toa off there. Get somebody more significant. Might have to give them one of our picks. A fourth round pick. Accepted. All right. Well, it's tough, but we have to clear some of the decks. We got a defensive tackle in Benton, who was 1 point better than Odigizua. We had to get rid of a 2029 fourth round pick, though, but we got a 2029 second round pick back. So that's good. And we got Trayvon Diggs off the docket, which means that right now, our best corner alongside Deron Bland is going to be Ravel. Now, he is an 80. He's still hopefully got some more room for development. That's what I'm hoping for. But the main thing is that we were able to clear some of the cap space that we were stuck with, so we can actually finally sign players. Okay, so we're able to sign Brandon Aubrey back, so we got our kicker, and we also need a punter. So let's go with Bajorquez. We need a kicker and a punter. We don't have one on the roster. Okay. So now, let's see kind of what the team salary is looking like. Because we have a little bit of extra space now, so we can potentially upgrade a few positions. So I really could use a backup tight end. We need a backup left guard and center too. Probably should have traded Trayvon Diggs sooner, but yeah. And Benton, he is a scheme fit guy, and he automatically becomes our best defensive tackle at 81 overall. Hopefully he can be decent, but he's only got 1 year left on his contract, though. So we'll see what he can do, or else we're just going to have to start over at defensive tackle after Osa Odigizua got all that money. He's only 27 years old, so he's still got, some growing up to do. Could use a fifth corner. Yeah, could use a fifth corner. All right. All right. So let's see maybe who else is out here. Leonard Williams actually is available as well. See if we can get Leonard Williams in here. Oh, must clear 1.47. Okay, well, that's not too much. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't be too greedy like that. We need to get positions that we need. We need a backup left guard. And Barch, can we afford to bring him in? Okay, good. We got a backup left guard. What centers are out here? I don't know if we can afford to get Cade Mays in here. Oh, we can. Awesome. Great. Okay. Okay, 79, but hovering around 80. Signed Ben Barch, backup Smith. So we got a new starting center for this season, at least, in Cade Mays. Just had to do it. I mean, Nick Sanchez is 65. That's just not going to cut the mustard. 76 for Jacobs. I'm hoping he's an 80 by the end of the year, or close to that. Keanu Benton. Let me see. Is he number 95? Keanu Benton. He is 95. All right. He is 95. And he's a scheme fit guy, too, so yeah. We could use a fifth corner. I don't know if we can afford Taron Johnson for Bill. Nope, we need to clear 1.47. Do we need to sign a long snapper, don't we? All right, well, I think we're going to have to change somebody's position to long snapper just to get approval for that. Keon Harris. Change your position. He's a 19 overall. Okay. Well. Oh yeah, I was trying to get a fifth corner. Maybe we can cut somebody else or trim some of the fat here. No, I don't really want to do that. Maybe I'll do something in the next video, but anyway. So sorry for this kind of to be like a double part 3 because of the live stream crashing. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. It's getting pretty late, 1:25 in the morning. I don't know what kind of shape this roster is going to be for next year, guys, but I got a bad feeling that we're going to have to almost clear the decks. Really, I mean, I was looking at what we're going to have to start trading some guys away. I didn't want to trade Diggs and Odigizua, but those contracts, when you play as the Cowboys in these franchise modes, those contracts eat up so much of the cap that you just have to cut them, and you have to start over in some way. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.